We've heard a lot of complaints. Some of our viewers from Madagascar complaining that we don't talk about them very much, and some people from the island. I think it's a great opportunity. Here is Madagascar, and unfortunately sometimes you see an African map, they will show you the body of Africa, but they don't show you Madagascar. And that's not very fair, because if you think about it, let's say you are from Madagascar and you see somebody talking about Africa. Oh, you're from here. It shows you an African map with the body of Africa. I know Madagascar. What do you say? Yes, I'm from here. Where? Show me your country on the map. It feels bad. And unfortunately, many Africans, when they think about Africa, they don't think about that little part of Africa. They design Africa, they will go like this. That's it. They don't put Madagascar. And it's very sad, and I think that needs to change. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You are very much appreciated. Okay, so in Madagascar, they voted a brand new law, and this brand new law has infuriated many people. They're not happy. So in Madagascar, there's a new law, a surgical castration law. Yes, you get that right. Surgical castration. This is going to be a law. It has been voted in parliament. It's a reality now for people who take young boys by force. You get it? Do we clap? Congratulations! I mean, look, if you have a child, you have a daughter or a son, you understand. You wouldn't mind, would you? Okay, first of all, why are people pissed off? You know? Why are people upset? So it's a brand new law now. The Malagasy government announced that it has issued a decree requiring that surgical procedure be done on criminals, marking a new era in the country's criminal legislation. The Big Island, which adopted this very controversial text last February, therefore becomes one of the rarest countries in the world to authorize the practice of this irreversible surgery. The implementing decree taken discreetly on Tuesday, 27. Congratulations, Madagascar. I mean, yeah, what do you want? For all the people that fantasize over little kids, you know, like, what do you get out of that? I don't know. You know, I don't know. Unfortunately, as you would expect, some people are not very happy about that. That is crazy, isn't it? I mean, let's say you live in a family, there are many kids, your brother's kids, your neighbor's kids. Why would you be angry that government votes a law where whoever is a criminal that takes kids by force be castrated? Why would you be angry? So some of the NGOs say it's a violation of human rights. Violation of human rights. Okay, the Conference of Bishops in Madagascar, numerous NGOs defending the victims, they have spoken against this law. And Amnesty International and the former ambassador of the European Union denounce this practice. For the context, they voted the law in Madagascar. If you are one of those guys, those crazy guys with a big stomach, usually they have big stomach, very ugly face and stuff like that. Nerdy looking, like, I'm sorry, I'm just discriminating, I'm just saying. Anyway, for most cases where we've seen pictures, right? They choose little boys, force them something, little boys. Now, they voted the law saying, because we notice, I mean, they can't just vote a law for nothing. It's because clearly they've noticed something is happening in the country. That's why they have to do something about it. They voted a law, passed a law saying, okay, from now on, if we trap you, if we catch you, if we get to you while you have been trying to get with a kid, or you've gotten to a little innocent kid like that, we're not just going to throw you in jail because jail is too good, fellas. I mean, you go to jail, you get free food, you know, sometimes free Wi-Fi. I don't know if you get free Wi-Fi in Madagascar, but yeah, free food, free bed. No, we need to do something to you. We're going to chop that thing, okay? So that other people can learn and fear. Surgical castration is a medical procedure that involves the removal of testicles in males. We're just going to talk about males here, okay? To treat certain hormonal-related diseases or conditions. In some cases, to modify aggressive or unwanted behavior in animals. To prevent unwanted pregnancies. Okay, we're going to get back to number 2. This is our point here, okay? It is for behavioral modification. If they want to modify your behavior because you're very aggressive in terms of that with kids, what do? They chop it. So why are people upset? When NGOs started, long time ago, when at least we heard about them, they were doing a tremendous job, tremendous work, trying to get things together for people, help homeless people get houses and food, help blind to get treatment, elderly to get help. But now they're getting involved in things that do not concern them. Okay, I think this is a bit too much. If government have come together to discuss over people that take children by force, it means government has noticed that people are doing things and there are plenty of victims. And one of the best ways to discourage these people from continuing to do that is to do that. Now, the former ambassador to the European Union denounced this practice. Why do you need to denounce the practice? And this is not happening in Europe, it's happening in Madagascar, in Africa. Let me get straight to this. A European denouncing things that are happening in Africa in terms of trying to protect children. What does this inspire you? Why would somebody be against this? Unless he's one of those people that practice those things, right? Unless you do it. If you do it yourself, then you're fearful because you feel like, maybe I'm going to be the next victim. They're going to chop me away. So let me rather stand against this so I don't ever become a victim. Now, this reminds me of a story of an American MMA fighter. His name is Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez is one of the most vicious men that ever lived. Former UFC heavyweight champion. Now, he's in trouble right now. You know why he's in trouble? He's probably going to get judged this weekend because somebody took his son and did what you can think of numerous times from the creche, or where you leave children when you go work. Many times, nearly 100 times, a young little boy. And he discovered that. After he discovered that, he was so pissed off. He could have killed that guy with his hand because he's a trained fighter, trained warrior. He took his gun and went looking for the guy. He drove after him and shot, but he didn't hit the guy. He didn't catch him. He just shot, and I think a bullet went through something, or to his hand or arm or something, but he didn't unalive him. Now, he got arrested. He got arrested and is going to be condemned probably for life in prison. Yeah, you hear that? So you have a son who's been abused by another human being, an adult, an old man, not one time, like nearly 100 times. And you go to, you do what any father with 2 balls will do. And you get arrested and you're probably going to go to jail for the rest of your life. Does that even make sense? Now, what many people are thinking is that maybe the judge is one of those people. How about that? Yeah, maybe the judge is one of those people. Why? Because we live in a world that's completely absurd. Today, people do things that were never done in the past. They say you must respect other people's rights. They want you to respect men that like kids, but they have a problem with men that like many women. Yeah, that's where they draw the line. It's crazy. So the African people who are polygamous are not acceptable, but men that like other, no problem. Men that like, no problem. It's crazy. Cain Velasquez is going through the most for being a father, and this is what I'm saying. So back to Madagascar, they voted a law that says if you are arrested, convicted for getting into a child like that, they're going to cut it off. And that's the punishment. That's the best way to discourage most of these people to do these things. And the European Union is against this. And the NGOs are against this. Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. God bless.